Show. What's good, fam? It's your boy Dwayze on Blaze. You know the name, you know the face, you know the time, and you know the place. And today we're back again. Brand new react. Matter of fact, we are back. Yes, guys, the one and only Shebeshxt, guys. This is like my third reaction to Shebe. It's just this guy's so interesting. I'm sorry, guys. I have to watch like every video, and if I'm gonna watch videos, I might as well react to it. You know what I'm saying? Make some use of the time watching these videos. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, this is another one about the Shebeshkt. You know, the first time I saw Shebe's name, I thought it was Shebeshkt. I was like, yeah, who's Shebeshkt? Can't eat Shebe. Okay, anyway, the dangerous Shebeshkt effect, guys. I'm trying to learn all I can about this man, because he's an anomaly in the game. He's just something different. I feel like, you know, mainstream is trying to sweep him under the rug a bit, but on the socials and on the internet, he's like the biggest thing ever. So I'm trying to cover him. I'm trying to do the Lord's work now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get into it, guys. Yes, guys. Twerk man. Shit,
Who is this guy?
Shebe.
This dude has literally been all over my feed recently.
Esh.
He's literally everywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sheb.
Okay, guys, I gotta change this quality, because as you can see, the quality is just, it's garbage. Oh, what am I doing? This is even, nah, bro. Nah. Let's do 1080, bro. This can't be. Okay, this is better. It's more like it. It's more like it. Okay, now my shit is not starting. Okay. Twerker.
Okay, Shebeshkt is probably the most controversial artist there's ever been in the country. Lawsuits
say
on
ever,
one hand for
but
attempted murder and robbery, and a seemingly successful and inspirational music career on the other. Some claim that he is a terrible influence to the youth, cause, I mean, what is all of this?
You got that from Blueface, baby. Hey, these guys love Shebe's lingo, bro. Like the kids, like Shebe's lingo is just, he needs to write a dictionary. That's actually what he needs to do. He needs to write a dictionary and then just like sell it for $10. $10. What's that? 180 bucks? Yes. Easy money play. People buy it, bro. I'm telling you. Shebe's just got so much motion right now. It's ridiculous. Aisha! What?
Yet, at the same time, so big. It's crazy how influential this guy is.
Yeah, Shebe's influence is crazy, bro.
But like,
It's
where did
crazy.
he even come from?
And where did the influence start? Like how did this motion start? Like how did Shebe become so big? Because that's what I'm really trying to find out. Because I didn't see this building up. I just saw, especially when he came out of jail, it just seemed like he was bigger than ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone was waiting on this nigga. Like, yo, when is Shebe coming home? You know what I'm saying?
Is Shebeshkt? And what kind of music genre is lekonko even?
Lekonko. It's
Let's
from
find out.
Limpopo.
Limpopo brafan me ke ba le ba phela lifestyle la bo fuck life I want go re ke drill music ya ga state
Explicitly the gangster rap music, the rap music that's infiltrated with cursing.
So is he comparing his sound to drill? Is that what he is trying to say technically?
Drug dealing, the degradation of women.
fuck life
Another local rapper is dead. Late last night, officers
Degradation.
responded to calls of shots fired.
Culture, that hip hop culture has definitely influenced our young people, and it has been a true.
When the gun went off, did it say twerk? That's what I heard. I don't want to go back, because sometimes when I go back on 1080p, my laptop starts breaking. I don't know why, but yeah, anyway, whatever.
Detriment to society.
The Shebeshkt
Lehlohonolo ka Tao Chauke, known as
Lehlohonolo.
Shebeshkt, was born on March 28,
What the hell?
1995, in the township of Limpopo, South Africa, to a dysfunctional
real,
and
is it?
impoverished family. Throughout his childhood, Shebeshkt loved music, drawing inspiration from influential artists such as Big Pun, Tupac, and 50 Cent. This early passion for music would later play an important role in shaping his artistic identity and career.
How do you get that name, Shebeshkt? How does that come about?
That's another thing, guys. I don't know how you got this name, Shebeshkt. Or I might have heard it before, but hey, I forgot, bro. Tell us, inform us.
They used to call me Shebe. And like they used to call me a dog because I sing vele. General.
Growing up
used to call
in
him a
challenging
dog
circumstances, Shebeshkt was exposed to crime at an early age. At just 15 years old.
What's with this picture, bro? It doesn't feel. Where is this, bro? There's no train just in the back here. I feel like this is not a real thing, bro. Like there's no train just there, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know. That's
he faced his first encounter with the law, arrested for stabbing people with knives. This marked the beginning of his troubled encounters with the law.
Somebody edited that because that's what I was saying. Like, obviously, this is not a real picture. They cut. Okay, it doesn't even matter. Why do I even care?
Leading to his first time in jail.
Why?
Remarkably, he found himself entangled in numerous legal cases, sometimes accumulating around 60 cases in a single month.
What?
60
cases in a month?
You're part of a gang.
Part of a gang.
60 cases in a month is wild, and he's still a free man, which is crazy. But I guess he did his time.
2020, Shebeshkt hits the mainstream with his single Kidi Shete Malume. A rather
Topless
funny
nigga,
story.
man.
He breaks into a house to steal as per usual and finds boys recording in a home studio. But
Yeah, in the last video, this is what I heard. This is crazy. This is a crazy story, bro. This is a crazy story, but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Instead of doing what he was initially there for, he asks if he could hop onto the mic.
Wait.
But imagine that. Saul's about to say it now, but imagine that. Breaking into a house, you're about to rob these niggas. There's a fire beat playing, and you're just like, yo, you know what? Actually, let me just hop on the track. Let me not come and rob you niggas. Let me just hop on the track, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's G, bro. I'm sorry. That's G. The fact that, you see, guys, they say that music doesn't save lives. It saves lives, man. He could have been a criminal that day, but the music took hold. The music said, no, Shebe. Just Wazala, come to the mic. Sondela, bruh. Let's record. Stop this criminality, bruh.
Wait. You broke into this home, and now they just chatted to you casually.
In 2023, Shebeshkt starts making headlines and trending on social media for his unmatched talent. He is the first guest on Podcast and Chill to reach.
But guys, tell me, does Shebeshkt have talent? Like, I don't want to hate because, look, I've tried to listen to his music and I'm just like, hey, I don't know about this one, bruh. I don't know, bruh. I really don't know. But at the same time, he's so big and so popular, and it can't just be because of, maybe it's his antics on socials, because I know we are, like I was saying in the last video, we are in the meme rapper era here in South Africa, where you're seeing a lot of guys who are growing up for their personality, their antics, their traits, more than the actual music. And I think Shebe falls into that category. Like I was saying, I don't think we've had another guy, at least from the top of my head, I can't remember anybody else who's really been sort of a meme rapper in a sense, the way Shebe sort of fits in that category. But I digress.
1 million views in just 2 days.
Crazy numbers.
Let me put that into perspective.
That's crazy numbers.
The episode with Black Coffee took 8 days to reach 8 million views.
Imagine.
Quite a significant difference, isn't it?
No ways, definitely. No ways.
He can't say that because Shebeshkt brought numbers.
Yeah, that was crazy. I've never seen anything like it, eh?
Meanwhile, he has refused to gamble his career to a record label. What a legend. I mean, whether you like him or not, whether you listen to the genre or not, dude is the hottest thing at the moment.
He got motion.
When last did you see this kind of influence without airplay, without massive campaigns,
without radio,
just
without the
genuine
mainstream,
organic shanties twerker,
straight from the straight from the net, bro.
King. What genre is that? Compo.
Lekonko.
Lifestyle, fuck life. drill music yaga states
Yeah.
ke life na go re ke tareng na le kompola ka para na go re ke nya go make sense mo sa make sense wa
So as a piano,
ah was piano bra
as a hip hop.
sahiphop ke tare ke
Combination.
Ratchet.
Ratchet. That's it. It's
music.
It is a
ratchet.
music genre that originates
It's
in
ratchet music,
Limpopo
man.
and has gained popularity over
course.
the years. Lekonko, as
Lekonko is from
described by
Limpopo.
Shebeshkt, is a local version of American drill music, which is a subgenre of hip-hop music that originated in Chicago. Now,
Guys, I won't lie, hip hop is so messed up now. You know what? Actually, let me say this. Okay, so I was actually one time I posted something. It was of Roy, right? And this is how I knew that hip hop is it's in a state of confusion, right? I posted something about Roy, and people commenting saying, "Oh, Roy is culturally appropriated drill from the UK," and whatever the case may be. Cool. All right, that wasn't really the argument. But what I noticed some people saying there was, drill is not hip hop. And I was like, what? They were saying that it is not drill. Drill and hip hop are separate things, which is obviously not true. Drill is a subgenre of hip hop. And the fact that people don't know that nowadays just shows you that hip hop has stretched so wide and so far that its own small little subgenres are becoming their own things, to where people don't even realize this is part of hip hop, bro. This is still part of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's a bit crazy to see how, you know, it's gotten to that point where we're saying things that are hip hop are not even hip hop anymore. You know, so whatever, man.
early drill artists are noted for their explicit, confrontational style of lyricism and association with crime. Limpop, in a very simple way, could be defined as gangster music, but like instead of rifles and cocaine, you have okapilidipa. Okay, so I'm scrolling through Twitter this one time
Pills and patch.
come across a tweet of a woman from Northwest complaining about his 14-year-old grandson. Apparently, he walks topless in the house and shouts
Topless
when the mother
nigga,
talks
man.
to him. As it turns out, he also has a knife tattooed on his belly.
Oh
well,
my God.
You don't need to be smart to figure out where the influence comes from. Shebeshkt,
Nah, but guys, we can't keep doing this, guys. If you're dumb enough to completely copy another rapper's image, or to copy a rapper's image and likeness, that's on you, bro. You can't keep saying, "Oh, he influenced," bro. There was a lot of rappers that influenced me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do no drugs. I didn't sip lean. Now, okay, let me say, is there an element of, you know, them inspiring you to do something, or them inspiring is not the word. What's the word? You know what I mean. But, you know, for you to look at them and admire them to a sense where you want to imitate them, you know, it's just like, you should be smart enough to know what to imitate. Maybe imitate the way they speak. Maybe imitate the way they dress. But to imitate the criminality that they do, or to be rude because they're a rude person, or that's obviously, that's you. That's not the person, bro. You can't blame Shebe for that, bro. Because you can decipher. Like, even as a kid, you can tell right from wrong. Unless your parents just didn't teach you right from wrong. You know? There's a lot of rappers I admired that did wrong, but I never sold drugs like some of the rappers I looked up to. Or not looked up to, but really just fucked with, you know what I'm saying? And listened to all the time. Gang bang and stuff. I never done that just because somebody I thought was cool, I thought was dope, and I liked his music did that. No. So I don't like that theory where we blame people's influence. He's a bad influence. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. He influenced me to do that. No, nigga, you did that because your morals, I don't care. Even if you can say, but he's only 7 years old. Even at 7, bro, I wasn't doing things that I was likely to be, or caused to be influenced to do by somebody else outside of my family. I just wasn't doing that because I knew right from wrong, even at a young age. So get out of here, man, with that.
rise to fame has sparked a largely controversial debate, which ultimately circles around the negative influence of gangster music on Gen Zs. You see, lekonko focuses primarily on the negative aspects of inner city life. The lyrics often glorify
gangster music or no gangster music. There's always going to be gangsters. There's always going to be gangsterism. There's always going to be an element of hood nigga, you know. So I don't know.
Criminal activity and degrade women.
Artists.
Take for instance these lines from the track Kidi Shita Malume. They go Pipe Malume, Tunya Gitunya Malume,
Hey,
Gitunya Malume,
Hey.
Knife Malume.
Oh, hey, you got the flow.
Knife Malume.
Hi,
Fuck
bro.
my wife Malume.
Hi, bro.
Okay, this genre of music is often cited as the cause of the increase in violence within communities. This is particularly true among black youth and
No, guys. Why do we keep doing this? Oh, you see, I knew that picture was edited because look now, there's no train in the back. There's no whatever, man. It's fine. But all I'm saying is we cannot keep blaming the music for the influence on crime and you know, it's like, to me, it's just like, bro, I just don't understand, because even before Shebe was here, crime was on a crazy level before he arrived. Before he was born, bro. Crime was still on a crazy level even then, bro. So you can't just be like, no, it's because of the music, it's influencing the youth. Nah. Poverty is the biggest influence to crime, bro. Or for crime, bro. Poverty, suffering, struggle, inequality. That's the biggest influence, bro. Not some rapper, bro. Please.
in South Africa. Bear in mind that South Africa has a homicide rate 6 times that of the global average. Many gangster music artists may justify the connotations of their music by claiming they're only retelling experiences of their lives on the streets when they...
That's cap. I will say that's cap, because they do make it seem cool. They to shoot a nigga in the head, to spin a nigga's block, that's not... The way they say it is not in a form of storytelling. They're like, I'll go up, I'll spin that nigga block, I'll hit him in the head, I'll pour out his walk, he better pull out his socks before I hit him with the Glock. You know what I mean? Like, they make it like it's a cool thing. They're not just telling the story of, yo, my homie got caught up, all those drugs he bought up, he had to sort up, you know what I mean? He almost got caught up. Like, they're not telling the stories now. They're embodying the gangsterism. They're embodying the I'm this gangster, I got all these bitches, I'm selling drugs, I'm taking drugs, I'm spending all this money, illegal firearms and all this. Nah, they make it seem like that's the cool shit now. It's not, it's not just, I'm just telling a story of what I see. No, you're making it cool as if that's what you live and experience.
We were growing up.
Close
analysis of the song lyrics often reveals a ton of curse words, a lot of violence, and sometimes no substance. But you see,
kinda
it's
like hip-hop
nothing
a lot of
new.
the time.
Whether you're a hard hip-hop fan or a big lekonko enthusiast, you're exposed to violent lyrics one way or the other. This whole thing is merely entertainment. Many artists have been forced to create artificial gangster images for the sake of a lucrative career. Many young people idolize these artists and imitate their behavior.
Let me tell you something. You're not forced to do anything, bro. You're not forced to act like a gangster to have a career. That's cap, bro. That is cap, bro. Is A-Reese a gangster? Is Nasty C a gangster? No, bro. Is Shane Eagle a gangster? No. Is Focalistic a gangster? No. Okay? Please. You don't have to make it seem like, oh, you gotta be a gangster to have a lucrative career. That's not true. J. Cole is super successful. He's not a gangster. Okay? Like, we can question whether Drake is a gangster or not, because clearly I don't know anymore, bro. The way Drake talks nowadays, you would think he's the biggest mob boss you've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Like, bro, there's so many rappers who are successful who are not gangsters. Lil Dicky was not a gangster. Okay, he's maybe not the most successful, but he has a successful rap career. He's doing well in his life. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like you gotta be a gangster to be big in hip hop in 2023. Remember the whole SoundCloud era? They were not gangsters, bro. Those little pumps, little Zans, whatever. Nah.
Which is one example of how the type of music isn't benefiting society.
Kule aska bo choose bo nchusi jwa ba and the same time so ntse go gopola ska ba selfish
and choose the chill
gopola renga thoma ka re mahlapa gopola eish ke tse gona le ba banyana ba lebelele gona le ba ile re mboso ga street ba nya go ba ke pono re ba gola ba nya go banna.
Sure. I mean, give the man some props. Shebeshkt is very much aware of the influence he has and is aware of the power of wording in his music. But I mean, it's not like he could just up and change and start creating music that fits the moral code or whatever that means. It's an entertainment industry, and very unfortunately, in order to stay relevant, you give the people what they want. And this is exactly what they want. But the whole thing doesn't just end at violence. The promotion of drug use is consistently found in these verses and more often than not glorified. Rappers and musicians often fail to show the negatives and the consequences of using and doing them. You'll hear in multiple rap songs how they hustled in the corner to gain street cred.
I won't lie to you, if anything rap or hip hop or this sort of culture inspired me to do was smoke weed, bro. That's one thing I probably would have never done if it wasn't for hip hop. That's one thing I will say. But then again, I was always smoking on the premise that, okay, I know that smoking weed is not necessarily the worst thing you can do. It's not that bad for you. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, you know, let's say the rappers of the SoundCloud rappers of 20, what was it, like 16, 17, your Little Peeps, your Juice Worlds, you know, they were doing hard drugs, bro. These guys were doing hard drugs, bro. So yeah, man, I could understand, you know, the thing with influence. I can understand it, but then again, like I was saying, I just don't think that. I think it still falls on you. You still decide. You still say, you know, you still reason as to why you're gonna do this. Are you gonna do it because it's cool, because you want to, because you're influenced? You're still the reasoning factor. I don't care how cool you think somebody is. You're not just gonna do something. Well, at least I'm not. I'm not gonna do something just because somebody's cool. Especially if I know that it's a negative thing. I know gangsterism is a negative thing. I know that shooting people and you know having disrespect for women, I know those things. I don't do those things no matter what rapper does them. I don't care, you know. But I will say there is an element of influence still, because like I said, you might start to dress like the person. Maybe the person's drinks, you see him drinking, then you never used to drink before, you start drinking. But I still think there's that fine line where you know that, okay, here I'm not doing this. I don't need to be going and catching bodies, but maybe I'll dress like the guy because, you know, he inspires me, or whatever the case may be.
Ability and eventually become wealthy and live large, as they would say. Young and economically disadvantaged individuals from the ghetto are the most easy to influence.
Now, I will say, there he has a point. And I think maybe that's where my disconnect is coming from. Because obviously, I'm not from Ekasi, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the burbs. Let's be real. I'm from the burbs, guys. You know, so I don't know what it's like to really grow up on the streets, bro. Grow up on the streets and be influenced by that same culture as you are, with it, in it, and around it, you know. So with that, I will give him some points there, because that is a thing. When you're on the streets and when you see a guy come from the streets and do what Shebe is doing right now, you might also think, okay, that's what I gotta do. That's who I gotta be. That's what I gotta be like. Again, it's still a conscious decision, right? Because it's like, You can be inspired by some rapper, or you could be inspired by the guy you see who owns a luxury boutique at Maponya Mall or something, and he always drives nice cars, he has nice women, everyone respects him, everyone loves him. You could look at him and want to be like that. Still a decision you're making. Both is cool. It's just that because already crime itself in this country is at such an absurd level already, you're going to see a lot more of that type of influence than a good type of influence. At least if I'm looking at that level as someone coming from the streets, bro, I would see it as a sense where, because our gangster are all around you, bro, these rapper and these hustlers or whatever the case may be, they're all around you and they're getting money and they're looking like the cool guys. I can see how that could influence you. But at the same time, I just always say it still comes back to your own mind. You as humans, we have an instinctual nature of knowing what's right and wrong, regardless of who we think is cool. If we see a guy we admire, even if I'm 5 years old, a guy I admire and he slaps a woman, I'm not gonna think that's okay. Even at 5-6 years old, I'll know. Like, have you ever seen when parents are fighting and they have a little child, like a baby that's very, very young, maybe 2 years old, and parents start fighting and that baby starts to cry because it can sense that energy, that something wrong is happening here. It's a human instinct to know right from wrong. Okay? Now, I think why it's so easy to make the decision to go the wrong way on the streets is because you have nothing. You don't have any point of reference, right? You just know exactly, like, I'm on the street, I'm at the lowest level of life, and those are the guys that I see right at face value who are making it. And these are the gangsters, the guys dealing drugs, the guys doing this, because they're all around me and they're the successful guys around me. So that might add to it too. But anyway, guys, I'm just rambling. Let me carry on.
If he can do it, why can't I? The music more often than not sells this idea that you'd have to be a thug in order to get the ideal lifestyle of money, women, and cars. I sit and watch Shebeshkt struggle between his pride of having been a gang lord, but like at the same time wants to influence the youth in the right direction, as he repeatedly states that crime isn't the right thing. It's a paradox, right? How do you influence the youth out of crime towards the right path when the music, the very music you make, glorifies the same activities, regardless of what your thought?
You see, and that is a catch-22. That is a very big catch-22. Because I do feel like, it is kind of just like, not weird, but it's like being a hypocrite, bro. Being like, no, I don't want you guys to rob, steal, abuse anyone, or do anything crime related. But yet, when I'm on stage and we're having a good time, I'm gonna talk about shooting, I'm gonna talk about robbing, stealing, whatever the case may be. It is a contradictory position to be in. And it's tough because that's the music industry, right? We love the songs about killing and stabbing and what, only because it just sounds good in a song. Not sounds good, that's the wrong way to put it, but it sounds like it's interesting. I don't know, it makes it like enticing, it makes it like edgy, it makes it like, oh, I just shot the nigga, I just slid on his block, I just shot him, then I went and scrolled on TikTok. Like, it just, I don't know, it's like poetry itself. It's like the words you say really change the outcome of everything. If you was just rapping about being a good guy, about helping old ladies with their groceries, who would care? Nobody. But because he's singing about something or rapping about something provocative and edgy, it attracts people, and then pair it to his character and his image. It's just like, well, what can you really do? But at the same time, like I said, bro, there's other rappers out here who are not rapping about that, and they're still seeing success, bro. So, I don't know.
Thoughts may be about Shebeshkt. In today's day and age, there are a number of rappers that are quite egotistical, and many rap songs can basically be boiled down to I'm the best, toughest and hardest. Don't agree with me, I'll prove it. The scary thing is that this mentality seems to be contagious, and when combined with the glorification of violence, we have people murdering other people for minor offenses. We've gone from words will never hurt me to sticks and stones might break my bones, but words will cause me to get a bunch of friends, drive up by your house, pepper it with bullets, kill you, maim your girlfriend, kill the little girl playing up front, and get myself imprisoned. But like I said, this whole thing is a facade. Entertainment at its best.
It's called entertainment, right? At the end of the day, it's entertainment industry. Movies aren't real, so it's majority of music.
For entertainment. Na sentse ke be katlego. Ke re gona le nna mara o tswela to lengkere ke ntse shit atweka. O tsere go lapisa yo mbra.
I'm not even reading the
Mara for
subtitles.
batho. For batho bra ke to lo shit.
Yeah. I love the honesty. That's true.
Exactly, that's what he's saying. He's an entertainer, bro. He's an entertainer, bro. At the end of the day, you can't be boring as an entertainer. You can't be Mr. Goody Two Shoes as an entertainer. Unfortunately, as humans, we're not entertained by goody two shoe things. We're entertained by the craziness of life, the crazy edginess of life. We're entertained by like, oh my God, he shot somebody. Oh my God, these guys got blown to pieces. Oh my God. As bad as that is, that's what triggers us. That's our, that's what we react to, or we quickly are drawn towards, bro. Like it's never the good things. It's always, even just in general, it's always negativity that spreads faster than positivity. Always, bro. Always. That's just how it is and how it's always been.
What get tlhompha mama ngwana go phela.
Okay.
Yeah, ena vela wa bona. Ape na 10 years ke na le.
Kids usually very comfortable.
Lisa ka sia ka para.
Ukasi,
Yeah. I think no mutho I love you.
I can't
No
read
mutho
through
wa no
the
mo
shades,
ja
but
ka
whatever.
Ka 2013.
That's it.
Echa.
Yeah, chai. Till this day.
Till today. Bona. Malapa mantšha ro bala jele ka sia. O tsore ke phela ka botsa ke reng. Ba re ba tšea video ke re let's go bala tšea video.
I stopped them when I went to
I
take
did for trend
videos. When
ba le ba sa go rickshaw di veg mo strateng. Khono ema mo 500. Ke khono ema go ba bra ke khono sora 40,000 cash mo na. Nka shema 30. O ke re 10 ke shile le bo go 10 ke shile seo.
Look at Sheba, the thing about him, you can tell this is a good-hearted guy. There's this innocence to him, bro, that you can tell he is a good guy, but he's been through a lot, and it might have gotten him to where he is today, but you can tell he's very cognizant of what he's doing, what he represents, and how he's coming across. You can tell, that's why even something like this, you can tell he understands that, bro. I gotta help, bro. I gotta help. It's like he knows he's an anomaly and people are struggling, and if he's gonna help them, that's what he's gonna do. So I admire and respect that about him, bro.
Man, you do so much good. Do you still think you're gonna go to hell? Cause on your song, "Di Me," I think you said,
Yeah, hele.
Look, I want to ask you a question, but before that, let me give you a far too common scenario. Two parents separate for whatever reason, or even worse, the father dies and the mother lives with a new boyfriend or spouse who has kids. Worst case scenario, she is unemployed. Sadly, the situation becomes harsh for the child both emotionally and financially. For such reasons, kids end up finding their place in gangs and a life of crime. Now, my question to you is Shebeshkt a culprit or a victim?
Why do you think people end up?
I think it's a bit of both. I think a lot of culprits mostly start out as the victim. I think it usually starts out like that, I think a lot of the time we go through experiences in life where we are a certain type of person and we never imagine ourselves being the opposite of that, and an experience happens and it completely changes us. Completely. I've seen that happen with people, bro. You know, it's just part of life, bro. It's just part of life. Sometimes, you know, the victim becomes the abuser, or the victim becomes the culprit, as he said. So, yeah.
Up in a life of crime, like what are you looking for? Like, what do you think?
But I want to pull over crime, bro, for me, I get the opportunity, bro, and I
want opportunities.
And logically, so, but I do go for me. Apo check, Oga Bucha, what's another gang on Uchi Bob?
I actually want to read.
Scotch about Mutuark gangster, dear. Braga feller, to go for
yes. Nalibana.
Oganoya, Kaika, Roftor, but fit. One of Gabonal gang, but you to do. Gabonal gangster, na lampona, fit, na got allergy.
Yes.
But fit terrible limb.
Yes.
Like a floppy naki.
Yes.
Why I wouldn't know boy, floppy naki. Or you know, boy,
this guy's actually quite smart.
But in his case,
child, if you had opportunities and you came from not a broken family without all these things that you're talking about, what do you think? What life would you have liked to live?
But from me, Nagama Sepagai, or one to let my book as young Olugi. Could get any Gagri Tenaga, be either electrical. I want to impala electric. Serious, I know like it's in a most sound this senior like you look shit. I'm first time. Mara, I want to get Honomo pilot and Loape. Like a chef, now one and chef Shebeshkt.
Chef Shebeshkt. Chef Shebeshkt. That's funny, bruh. That is funny. That's hilarious.
Now, whether you like him or not, whether you listen to him or not, Shebeshkt is by far a musical genius.
And an entertainer.
No record label, no big media coverage, no TV, no music video, yet a superstar.
It's crazy.
We could go on and on about how predatory these music contracts are and all that, but to me, Shebeshkt is a testament to the amount of potential and talent there is in our impoverished neighborhoods. The same talent will probably never be tapped into due to the lack of exposure and opportunities. Yeah. Otherwise, I get the big to be track.
Shit.
It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. See you in the next video.
Okay, guys. I might react to that next. The deadly influences of social media. I might do that tomorrow, guys. I just need to find the time. I don't really like reacting to long videos because I do not have all day, but you know, it is what it is, guys. I'm here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, I don't want to make this any more longer than it has been. I feel like I spoke too much. Anyway, as you guys say, I talk too much. But I like to give my commentary. I don't want to just sit here and, you know, just be like, oh okay. Because, I mean, what's the point of making these videos if I at least don't give my opinion, how I feel, and just give you a bit of insight that I may have, or ask questions that you guys may answer in the comments below. You know, so it's just a way to keep myself engaged with you guys, because I'm not a big social media person, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I enjoy like things like this, like conversation. So this is sort of a form of conversation. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, guys. I'll catch you in the next one, and let me know, guys, should I do another Shebe video, Shebe reaction? I don't know, guys. You guys seem to like Shebe that much. Like every time I do one, it's going up in the views. So hey, I'm until you guys don't watch it anymore, then hey, you know. Anyway, peace out, love.
Yeah, battery packed in my back like an EV, self-driven nigga. It's a Tesla Model 3P. Sheesh, hey, operate.